Here on Dennis's 77 Lincoln Town Coupe, Continental, what have you. When we last played with this, we had the factory had common grounds for the front and rear speakers. You know, common to the front and common to the rear. Whereas our redone radio from S&M Electrotech has individual grounds for each channel in the 4-channel system. So that means we get to have all kinds of fun making new individual grounds. So what I'm going to do, because it's easier than ripping the door panel off, because I really don't want to mess with that, is I've taken our sill plate out here. I've got our kick panel out, and then I'm going to take this plate out in here. So I'm going to expose our wiring that comes from the door, and then we're going to ring out our ground to our common ground up there. You see them hanging out. Them boys are right there. They're hard to see, but there they are. So we got those boys right there. I'm gonna ring that out, then run one from here, go do the same on the other side, and then do the same from the back. Basically follow the back ones up to our ground for the back, and then wherever they splice together, we will separate that and run to where there is now one. Fun. All right, so behind our kick panel, there's this access panel from the factory, the shield. I took all our screws out, and yes, there's already been some creative wiring that somebody else has done. And I have no freaking clue what it goes to, what it's for, but I am gonna find out. Like I said, I was gonna find out. Ugh. Okay then. Back to the task at hand. Our task at hand is, here is our bundle of electrical coming from the door. You can see it right there with the little yellow on it. See that yellow popping through? So I'm going to trim that tape, and I'm going to find our ground, which should be black with a white stripe. The white lines should be in that bundle. And then we're going to route from there, because that goes up and over the top of the dash up there. It's probably all right in here. Oh man, there's a lot of shit down here, and there's been a lot of creative additions, which is fun. Hooray, creative additions. Of course. Fun. Alright. So I have fished it out. There is our black with white. That's our ground for the left front. So we're gonna give that a little snip, solder on our own, and away we go. Because somewhere under here, that's not fun to get to, they are joined together. We'd have to fish all kinds of crap out of the way, and we could just make our own real quick and route it and be done. All right. She's all soldered. We haven't shrunk our heat shrink yet, but it's pretty tight because it's right there. So we're gonna put our heat shrink on, but she is all soldered. Done deal. Heat shrink that, and there's our left front ground. Now, because the left side is disconnected, we can technically use the other front one to... Where was I going with this? Oh, we can use it as our right front and be done with it. So that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. So we're gonna undo, heat shrink that, route it where we want it to go, and then work on one for the left rear. So into the trunk I go. These clips, these little acoustic little sound deadeners from the 70s. That's like old school Dynamat, baby. That's a joke if anybody doesn't get that. But anyway, so here is our ground here. And see how the rears share a ground? Fun, fun, fun. So we're going to snippy snip here and snippy snip over here. Basically, after shares, so we'll probably just come off the side so there's no accidental crossover or anything. But our ground is this bottom one here, so we will solder there, make our left rear, and then party the same way over there and do our right rear and route them individually. I'll probably run them down and out past the back seat over there and up to the front. Fun, fun.